Caps! Caps for sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Is that like Daddy up there in the tree, isn't he? Celebrating 75 years. Yeah. Look, there's all the caps. What are those? Those little monkeys. Told and illustrated by... Man, I'm so bad at that name. Esphyr Slobodkina. Yeah. I have to ask Mommy how to pronounce that. Caps for sale. I'm going to pay for speed. Once there was a peddler who sold caps. But he was not like an ordinary peddler, carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head. First he had his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, and then a bunch of brown caps, and then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. See, look at all those caps. He walked up and down the street, holding himself very straight so as not to upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" Next page. One morning, he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody even wanted a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," said he. And he walked out of town, slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. Next page. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," thought he. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb the caps on his head. He then put up his hand to feel if they were straight. First his own checked cap, then the gray caps, and the brown caps, and then the blue caps, and the brown caps, and the red caps on the very top. Where were his shoes? Oh, look, and he has shoes too, doesn't he? They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. Long time. He woke up. He was refreshed and rested. But before standing, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap. Oops! What happened to his caps? He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. Oh, bunk. It's okay. No caps. It's okay. I know, just a little bonk. I know it's okay. Just bonked heads. It's okay. He looked to the back of him. No caps. He looked behind the tree. No caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? Monks! You're right! He saw monkeys! On every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. Look at all those monkeys up in the tree. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, shaking a finger at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their finger back at him and said, "'Tis, 'tis, 'tis." That made the peddler angry. So he shook both hands at them and said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, "'Tis, 'tis, 'tis." Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped their feet back at him and said, "'Tis, 'tis, 'tis. You're right. Look at all those monkeys up in the tree." By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stomped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped both their feet at him and said, "'Tis, 'tis, 'tis." At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled out his cap, and all the gray caps and all the brown caps and all the blue caps and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own checks cap, then the gray caps, then the blue caps. Yeah. No what? Then the blue caps.
No Gigi.
No Gigi? No, it's Daddy, isn't it? With the caps. And then the red caps on the very top. And slowly, he walked back to town, calling, "Caps! Caps for sale! 50 cents a cap!" The end. All done.
House.
Yeah, there's a little house. There are little trees. Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, like that.